my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, his people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on the quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rollin' butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Come on, bang! Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Young now. He finds Matthews. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they saw some tough games that come.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Chiefs 10, Panthers nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Smack.
To throw, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Mega.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Open man here is Benson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Panthers nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Ready,
The
break.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground, and they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Strike, strike. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 17-0 our score after one.
Chiefs 17. Panthers nothing.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Set, hut.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set, hut.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open target, here's Matthews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
31. Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Panthers nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're really confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Ready.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And Matthews makes the ground. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Young. This is complete to Hawkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. Blue check. Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A 1st down throw for Young. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Second and goal from the 1. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful 1st half of football.
Chiefs 38, Panthers 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yellow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a give right side. It's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. Now they go screen, it's complete. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5.
6. Mega. Eagle blue.
Looking to throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Attack!
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Mahomes going to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
15.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Young. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Panthers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the progress.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after here coming up. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Young now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and... The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready up. Smash. Red. Set. Cut.
1st down, Young. It's caught by Davis.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Young off the play fake.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, set.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Set.
Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
To the air once more, Young. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now here's Mahomes. He finds Matthews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Go, baby.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Here's White. They set up the screen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room when you've had a...
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pacheco will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Young's throw there incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain, awfully close, but they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. 1st down. It'll be Young again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Go, baby.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Kansas City, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.